go through another reincarnation and all that. We're not going to have to deal with that, you know. This is why Yahweh Shah say this generation. So what he's saying is in this incarnation, when you're talking about generations, you're talking about incarnations. It's like when the apostles approached Yahweh Shah, they said, what shall we have? You know, we gave up everything to follow you. What shall we have in the regeneration? It was meaning in the reincarnation, when they are brought back in the flesh. See, the things right here in this present society, in this world, the things that are mysteries, some of the things that are mysteries were common knowledge back then. You know? It's only because this westernized education, quote unquote, this westernized education has dumbed the masses of people down so much to the point where they don't understand anything in these last days, especially when you're speaking about spiritual things. You know? Things that the scriptures state plainly, Jake stumbled at. And things that are not there in the scriptures, Jake believes in wholeheartedly, like a virgin birth. You know? But that's why the scripture tells you that Yahweh Shah was set for a rock of offense and a stone of stumbling. That's what Yahweh Shah is. You know, he wasn't set up for the edification of the entire population of the world. He was set up for the edification of the world cosmos, which is a certain segment of society. And that cosmos is the elect. That's what Yahweh Shah was set up for. And he said it himself. He said, behold, he said, I am the light of the world. And when you go to that word in the Greek for world, it's Strong's number, where Strong Concordant number G2889, if I'm remembering correctly, which is cosmos. I believe that's Strong's number G2889. Cosmos, which means a certain segment of society. Or in other words, a group of people. A world doesn't always refer to every living creature on the planet. You know, so again, the Heavenly Father set up his servants, the prophets, to feed you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know? But as I stated before, the problem is you people, y'all want to remain in your sins and in the darkness. You know, y'all don't want to come into the light. You know, you feel like it's more convenient for you to remain in your ignorance because you are comfortable there in your ignorance. And that's the whole problem. You people have made ignorance a comfort unto you. You know? And people are bothered by change. You know? Most people are bothered by change. Your average person doesn't like change. So when you bring them to light, that's a change because, you know, we all have dwelt in this darkness. We all come out of the darkness. So when you bringing people to light, that's a change. So that change makes people uncomfortable. And people don't like to be brought out of their comfort zones. So your average person is not going to come to this light. They're not going to come into this truth. You know? They'll rather remain in the comfort of their ignorance until they're put to death. You see, and that's what I was explaining a while ago. You either let Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai take you out of your comfort zone, or you let this devil take you out. But one way or the other, you will be brought out of your comfort zone. That's what the majority of you people gonna find out. You know, the good old America that you come accustomed to, that you've grown accustomed to, and then got comfortable in, it's about to be shifted. Things are about to be shaken up. You know, this good old America that you knew and loved so much, it's about to be brought to a change. So with that, talking about on your job, you know, being able to go out, watching the ball game, going out to the club, chasing these women, whatever, everything that you love to do, man. Sitting out on your back porch, drinking a beer, you know, watching the sunset. All that is coming to an end. The America that you're about to witness is going to be concentration camps, military on the streets, you know? Your rights being stripped from you. I'm talking about tyranny, so you can understand. Straight up tyranny. Being pulled over and asked to show papers, which will be in the form of the RFID microchip. They're just gonna pull you over, and they're gonna have scanners to scan your chip to see who you are, and if you are where you're supposed to be at that moment, and if not, you go into a concentration camp. If you are not authorized to be where you are at that specific point in time, or you just got no business being out and about, you're going into a concentration camp. They already have conditioned you and programmed you to accept that with these police pulling you over and you know, just being able to take you to jail at random. Now they do, you know, they can do random blood tests. So this is all in preparation for this police state that's being established right under your noses. This is what's going on. And see, that's why, you know, I also read Hosea 4:6. The Most High said his people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because y'all rejected knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because the Heavenly Father set up his servants, the prophets, to give you certain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, so that you will know what time of day it is. That you won't walk around in darkness and walk around as a fool, being foolish, being a vain fellow. Because if you're walking around as these Mark Mains are walking around, you are a vain fellow. You are a useless and futile individual. That's why the elites look at you as useless eaters. That's why they had a, you know, they had a mindset, or I put it this way, they don't have any remorse about what's getting ready to go down with you, because you are a useless, vain, futile person. You serve no purpose on the earth. You're just a waste of space and oxygen. And so the elite feel like they have the right to inflict punishment and pain, torture upon you and your children. And then Apostle Tahar, he already brought out, you know, that when you go back to the doctrine of discovery, that they feel like they have a God-given right to treat you any kind of way, because they look at us as Gentiles. Make no mistakes about it. You know, that doctrine of discovery is still in effect today. Even though that's the doctrine that they use to conquer the Gadites, Reubenites, and the Latin tribes down in South and Central America, They still practice that doctrine today. And the elite look at you people as useless eaters. Because why? Y'all have served y'all purpose. They've used y'all for what they've used you for, or what they wanted to use you for, which is to set up, all right? Set up their, or help them to set up their one world order. Now look at it. Majority of you on some type of welfare. So, in other words, y'all useless eaters. Y'all serve no purpose. Record number of people now today, right now, are on food stamps or getting some type of government assistance. And that's just gonna make it easier for them to round you up. You know, I'm saying all this, you know, going back to the scriptures, because we filter here at Great Millstone, we filter everything through the scriptures. So I'm not going to say or bring out anything that's contrary to what thus said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua in these holy scriptures. Now this is okay. Shalaki. Bear with me one moment. This is here we go. All right. Now, we were speaking on the time of Jacob's trouble, you know. And with that, you know, like this Jake was teaching about the evil day. He has no clue, you know. And this, you know, I don't think he was just teaching this for filthy loot. And this is a pastor out in Dallas, man, out of Oak Cliff. I don't believe he was teaching this just for filthy lucre. He really doesn't know what the evil day is. He really in his heart do not know. You know? But that's talking about the time of Jacob's trouble. Now I'm going to go to this. I'm going to keep this scripture on deck. See, the Heavenly Father, when he said his people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, that's exactly what he means. Because you have those who are suffering right here and right now for being, you know, ignorant, for choosing to be ignorant. You have those who are suffering right now, but you know, in the end, it's gonna cost you your life. In the end, you're gonna be put to death. But right, you suffering ways right now by just being a part of this society, voting and all that, man. You're suffering at the hands of this so-called white man. You understand? Because he's able to manipulate and control you and have you to do his bidding because you don't know any better. You know? Police are able to pull you over and put 2 or 3 hot ones in your back because you don't know you are dealing with the devil. And that's right, the so-called white man is the devil that the scriptures speak of. But when you choose to be ignorant, you let this white man pull you over and you try to be buddy-buddy with him and try to talk to him. And hey, so how you doing, sir? And yeah, it's a nice day, it's some nice weather we have, and isn't it? And he tell you license, or he tell you, license and insurance. He ain't there to small talk with you. He ain't there to buddy up with you. So now, it's the book of Joel. Let me go to Joel and then, hey, that's right. Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And see, this is the time we're in. We're supposed to be bringing out these prophecies. See, this right here is a prophecy concerning the last day. Now the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua are to be, blowing the trumpet. When you talk about, you speak about blowing the trumpet, you're speaking about giving warning to the nation of Israel. What are we warning them of? The day of the Lord, that evil day. That's what we are warning the people about. See, the day of the Lord is not coming back with baskets full of tulips and daisies, and he's going to be skipping through the earth and just tossing out daisies and Tootsie Rolls and all that. That's not the day of the Lord. He won't be handing out 10 pieces of fried chicken. He's going to be passing out ass whoopings, death, destruction, judgment. That's the day of the Lord. So again, this is Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh. It is nigh at hand. So why is it saying let all the inhabitants of the land tremble? Because when the Lord come back, man, majority of you people, you're not ready for that day. You understand? This is why it is written in the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 18. Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So there you have it, man. Let the inhabitants of the land tremble, man, because the day of the Lord ain't what you think it is. That's why Amos 5 and 18 says, woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. To what end is it for you? I tell you what, 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and you Native Americans know not what end it is for you. Y'all have one thing in mind, but Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has in his mind to destroy the whole lot of you, man. 2/3 of you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans will be put to death. Only 1/3 of the nation of Israel are going to be preserved through that judgment. As according to Habakkuk chapter 13, Habakkuk chapter 13, verse 8. I'm sorry, that's, let me bring that out. That's not Habakkuk, that's